What's up, YouTube? Angry Jackalope here, Rob Ricks. Unfortunately, I had a catastrophic hard drive failure. Not one, but fucking two drives. And I lost a bulk of my fucking Disney videos. I think I only have a handful of clips to add in here, unfortunately. A lot of them, because I had took the pictures off my phone, moved it over to the hard drive. Um, Things of that nature, and then of course the hard drive failed. So that sucks. All because of a fucking mouse. Uh, Incidentally, that mouse thing update. Yeah, we killed fucking 10 of those bastards. One of them was a big fat pregnant one, and that was the one that was walking around by my desk. Anyway, I'm gonna at least tell you a little bit about the Disney Cruise. So Disney Cruise by far is Angry Jackalope approved. It is a fucking amazing. It's an amazing experience. They really go out of their way to make you feel like a fucking VIP. One of these fucking videos, man, I swear to God. It would be nice to not be interrupted, right? The Disney Cruise was something I wasn't really interested in. My wife had misunderstood something I had said. I had told her, yeah, I'd like to go to Alaska at some point and see the Northern Lights, or, see the Northern Lights, even if it's in Antarctica or somewhere where I can see it, because that's on my bucket list. I'd like to see the Northern Lights at some point. And she thought, oh, Rob wants to go to fucking Alaska. And I've joked a couple different times saying, yeah, if I ever want to fucking disappear, I'll just go to fucking Alaska, live in the wilderness. Which is me talking out of my ass, because my bushcraft skills are nowhere near what needs to be to live in that shit. So she had this idea that we're going to go to Alaska. And I was like, fuck, why the fuck do you want to go to Alaska? And she was upset because she's like, well, I did it because I thought you wanted to go to Alaska. I'm like, fuck no, I don't want to go to fucking Alaska. And this was supposed to be her graduation present. 6 years of schooling, she graduates, and we're supposed to go to Alaska. So I get with the program, say, fuck it, fine, we'll go. That's what you want to do, and the family wants to do it. I'm all game. I mean, fuck, I don't give a fuck. If the family all said, yeah, we want to go to fucking Nebraska, which, nothing against people from Nebraska, I just don't really have an interest to go to Nebraska. I'd be like, cool, go to fucking Nebraska. I don't give a shit. So anyway, we saved up a bunch of money, and it was expensive. I'm not gonna lie to you. And then we go, and we got to go through all this bullshit just to get to the boat. I mean, it felt like I was going to go meet the president. You're going through all these different check-in lines, check-out lines. We had to go to Canada, so of course we had to go through customs. We had to go through all of that stuff. Then we get to the port where the boat's at, and we have to go through another series of checks. And then we get to the boat, and we're tired as fuck. And we get there, and we walk through the threshold of the boat. The first thing they asked us was our name. And then I tell them our name, and they go, the Ricks family, which was fucking unexpected. I was like, what the fuck? It's like they were calling us out like we were fucking VIPs. We're like, everybody's clapping and shit, whatever. So, I wasn't really looking forward to a fucking cruise. I mean, I was like, fuck, I'm not gonna have my phone. I'm not gonna have internet. I'm not gonna be able to, really do the videos the way I want to do it. It just seemed like it was gonna be this huge inconvenience, and I had, I was like, fuck, I'm not gonna be able to get my work. I'm gonna be away from my customers. They're not gonna be able to reach me. This is gonna be fucking catastrophic. It's just gonna suck. And then we get there. Sure enough, I got no internet. I got, they wanted to charge up the ass for internet, which I was like, fuck, I am not spending like $300 for fucking internet. Not gonna fucking happen. And by all accounts, even the internet that they did have was spotty at best. And I'm like, well, that's even more of a reason I'm not gonna spend this money. I'm not gonna spend this money and then not be able to have connectivity the way I want to have connectivity. But I started relaxing. I started kind of unwinding. Yeah, okay. And a couple of things, everything pretty much on the boat's free except alcohol. And the alcohol wasn't expensive, and it was good alcohol. It wasn't none of this watered down Utah shit. They gave some serious motherfucking alcohol. Disney was not fucking around with the alcohol. And they were smart the way they did it. You were assigned a table number, okay, and you had the same set of servers, and you never tipped. If you wanted to tip additional at the end of the cruise, you can add extra, but there was already some kind of a tip built into the final deal. And so you had these people that you dealt with time and time again, and you get on this boat and you think, oh shit, there's all these fucking people, we're gonna run into them all the time. But no, they staggered the meals in such a way that for the most part you didn't run into a lot of people, and they were always maintaining the boat. The boat was clean, the rooms were a little bit small, but they were good, they were nice and clean. And you it was a good experience, and the scenery was awesome. And you know so we get on the boat, we're doing all this stuff. I start relaxing, I start sleeping normal, and lo and behold, memories that I thought I had lost, that were eluding me, that I couldn't quite remember, started coming back. And I realized the big culprit was I was sleep deprived. I wasn't sleeping very well. And because I wasn't sleeping very well, I started having memory issues. So deep sleep deprivation is a real, real deal, and it can fuck with you in very, very bad ways. So the meals on the ship were really good, and we had a guy named Pedro and a gal named Barbie who are our primary servers. They were awesome. They went above and beyond to make my kids feel special. Um, Pedro did magic tricks for my son. Barbie and Pedro both did these kind of napkin origami classes on the fly, teaching kids how to do like the Mickey Mouse bows and shit like that. And the ship itself, the stuff on that was fun. And then we get to Alaska, and we go to Juneau, Ketchikan, I think that's how you say it, and two other ports of interest. I can't remember them off the top of my head. Um, and those were kind of janky. You get off the boat, and there's just these rows of shops, all owned by the different cruise ships, and they're just like jewelry, 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 some fun stuff, jewelry, 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 some fun stuff, jewelry, 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 some local spot, and some restaurants. Which we had no interest for the restaurants because we fucking ate like fucking fat asses. So the food was great, the service was great, getting off the boat, whatever. I mean, most of the good views that I saw, like the dolphins, the whales, all the eagles, things of that nature, I saw from the boat. You know, came across really good drinks. There was a lot of stuff, activities on the boat that were fun. Um, and Disney is smart. They give you what they call keys to the kingdom. They give you this key card, and you don't pay cash for anything, which is kind of fucked up for you because you're sitting there just, oh yeah, I'll buy this, yeah, I'll buy this, yeah, I'll buy this, I'll buy this. And then at the end of the cruise, you got this fucking thing waiting for you. And I was like, holy shit, I spent $300 on alcohol? And I think that was for just me. I think that was my split. I think I spent like $300 worth of alcohol for me. I was like, oops, alcoholic. No, I'm just fucking around. Anyway, um, we get done with the cruise. It's the final day. My son is in tears because they literally made that motherfucker feel like a king. So, Disney cruise, definitely. Angry Jackal approved. Really fucking good time. I was able to get a bunch of reading done. I was able to really relax. The kids could run around and do whatever the fuck they want. They had different activities per age group. It was a little too cold for the kids to swim. They swam one day. They had a ball doing that. The staff was always courteous. Food was top notch. The experience overall was well worth the money. In fact, next year we're going to be doing another Disney cruise. Because we enjoyed it that much. So we're going to be doing, I want to say like Bahamas, somewhere around that area next year. Next year we're gonna do that. So if you've got a family and you've got kids, the Disney cruise is fucking great. It was a good time. It's a really good time. And I think not a week goes by where my son doesn't say to me, "You know what, Dad? I missed the cruise." I'm like, I know, kid. I miss it too. It was pretty bomb, pretty bomb. It was awesome. So anyway, that's it for the story. I wish I had more pictures and things like that, but I think what I'll do is I'm gonna put the pictures and stuff that I do have and put it right at the end of this. So right after I do the outro here, if you're interested, I'll add some like a picture slideshow or something you can check out. All right, guys, if you like it, please subscribe, tell all your friends. Until next time.